In any high-stakes game, whether it's trading, performing, whatever, there's this one emotion that can completely wreck your best-laid plans. And the tricky part is, it feels like a good thing, but it's not. We're talking about hype, and in this explainer, we're going to figure out how to master it.
Oh, you know this feeling. It is absolutely electric. Your heart starts pounding when you see it. A massive opportunity, a huge win just sitting there for the taking. It's that jolt that screams, this is it. But what if that exact rush, that incredible feeling, is the very thing that's setting you up to fail?
And that's what we're calling the hype trap. See, we're always taught to get excited, to embrace that energy. But in those moments that demand absolute precision and patience, that jackpot thinking is a complete disaster just waiting to happen.
So let's get really clear on what we mean by hype. This isn't just about being excited. No, this is that specific, intense rush that makes you want to force it, to force the opportunity. It's that voice in your head screaming, do something, do it now. And that urgency, that is the enemy of a good decision.
So, how do you fight it? It's kind of funny. You actually have to trick your own brain. You have to reframe the whole situation with this simple little mantra you say to yourself. You've been here before. This is what you do. Just by normalizing it, you strip all the power away from the hype.
Because let me tell you, when you don't get that excitement under control, it comes with a really, really high price. That amazing feeling of being right on the edge of a big win, that's exactly what causes so many people to trip up right at the finish line.
Hype makes you rush everything. And rushing, well, that leads to irrational decisions that are all about emotion, not strategy. That's when you get greedy and don't take your profits when you should. Or even worse, you fall into that dangerous trap of thinking you're just one play away from changing everything. That's not logic talking, my friend. That's the hype.
Okay, so we know how damaging this is. How do we fix it for good? Well, it takes a complete shift in your mindset. You have to stop thinking like a gambler who's just trying to hit the lottery and start thinking like a builder who's methodically putting something together that's going to last.
And this lays out the two ways of thinking perfectly. The gambler is just frantic, right? It's all, jackpot, I'm about to hit. It's this rushed, one-and-done kind of thing. But the builder, totally different. Their internal voice is saying, I'm building freedom. This is just part of the process. The goal isn't one big score. It's about getting consistent payouts. And the result? You're relaxed, you're focused.
Now, to make this idea really stick, let's use a super simple but really powerful analogy from basketball. This is the mental tool you can just pull out of your pocket anytime you feel that hype starting to creep in.
Okay, so I want you to imagine you're on a basketball court. And here's rule number 1. You only get paid when the ball goes in the hoop. You miss, you get absolutely nothing.
Okay, now for rule number 2. There is no pressure, no shot clock ticking down, no referee blowing a whistle. You have all the time in the world.
So, with those two rules in place, you only get paid for a basket and you have unlimited time, what's the only logical thing to do? You'd wait for the absolute easiest, highest percentage shot possible, right? Of course you would.
I mean, why would you take some wild half-court prayer when you could just wait for a simple, easy layup? Think of the market or any high-stakes situation as that chaotic court, with everyone else just making frantic moves. Your job isn't to join the chaos. It's to have the patience to wait until you're right under the hoop for that perfect shot.
So that's the mindset. That's the philosophy. But how do we turn this into something you can actually do? An actionable, repeatable system that you can use every single day to build a real winning streak.
Okay, here's the system. It's just 5 simple steps. 1. Wait for your shot. 2. Make the shot. Now listen up, because step 3 is the hardest part for everybody. Control the rush after you score. The hype from a win can be even more dangerous than the hype before it. You feel like you can't lose. Your gut tells you to shoot again right away. Don't. Instead, move to step 4, chill, and reset. Then, and only then, do you repeat the whole process. That's it. That is the secret to consistency.
And you have to remember why you're doing this. The goal is not a one-time lottery ticket. It's about building a system that gives you consistent payouts. This is how you build real long-term freedom, through discipline and consistency, not just getting lucky.
And that's really the whole thing right there. It's not about trying to hit the game-winning buzzer beater every single time. It's just about understanding the game so well that you can just get the ball to go in, again and again and again. So the question I want to leave you with is this. In your own high-stakes game, are you playing for the jackpot,
Or are you just focused on making the next right shot?